Aloha, everybody. Hey, I just wanted to show up my Sunday this Sunday afternoon with another Maui update. I've been popping in and out every other Sunday thereabouts, just trying to give all of my friends and clients and folks out there watching an idea of what's happening here on Maui. Um, and just wanted to sort of share with you what's happening as for us of those that are here on the island, and what's going on, what we're seeing happening in the real estate market. What an amazing week this is for me. I'm the luckiest guy in the world, like I said in my memo. Hey, Geraldine, how you doing? Um, anyway, so let's start with one of the things that I was inspired today that really has been bugging me. And that is the fear is louder than the facts. I'm a proponent that I think things are outblown and over people are overreacting to some of the current issues that we're having here on the islands. And I think that fear is the biggest challenge. If as it was FDR said, in coming out of the Great Depression, uh, the greatest thing we have to fear is fear itself. And I think that's true. I think we're seeing that so much across the country, and it's just sad to me to see our economy and my friends that are out there that are trying to run small businesses being just crushed. The big box stores are getting all the benefits, and these small little operations that have been trying so hard are just getting crushed because our government just doesn't seem to be getting how to make this work. And quite honestly, the fact that we have no idea, the governor, the mayor they're not telling us, this is our plan, this is what we're doing, we're going to start testing, we're going to start pre-entry testing. Um, Nothing. I mean, we just aren't getting any information, and I think we are being led in a very, very poor manner. Um, there's a great video that I just watched. It just was released on September 8th. If you search on YouTube, Ivor Cumins, and it's the crucial update for September 8th. Really fascinating. It's all science. It's all statistics, but he does an amazing job of presenting it. And if you feel the same way that I do, that this is a little bit unrealistic and the blown out of proportion, watch that video because it'll give you the tools and tech and the concept and the talking points to be able to help you to express what you're thinking. The other thing that I want to share is for my clients that are out there that own property in Maui and you are living on the mainland, you pay property taxes, you have a say. I would encourage you, and I put this challenge out there to all of you, send an email to the governor, send an email to the mayor, and let them know that you want to know what's happening, that you want them to open up our state, get on it. There are places all around the country. Iceland, you can fly in, you get tested before you go, you get tested when you get off the plane. It's all happening. There's no reason that we don't have a plan in place, that we don't have the opportunity for our owners. I'm not even talking about guests, but our owners to come to this island and enjoy the property that they pay taxes on. I don't see the government saying, "Oh, you didn't get to use it, so we're going to give you your money back." And they're going to say, "Well, you could do the quarantine." Well, yeah, I get it. But how about we have a process in place so that it's safe? I'm not trying to be unsafe. I just think it's really a shame that our owners and residents that don't live here on island, that we've built our market, that we've built our economy off of, can't come back and enjoy their properties here in Maui without an onerous 14-day quarantine. So anyway, so I challenge you, go online, search for the governor's office, send them an email, search for the mayor of Maui's office, or if you're on a different island, send them emails. They're not getting this information. They're not getting pressure to give us information to be proactive. They're only hearing the fear. And if we're not hearing the positive and trying to provide people with the opportunity to hear you guys, our clients, we send an email. My wife sends emails to the governor and to the mayor on a regular basis, just letting them know we want to know what's happening. Now, does it help? So far, it hasn't. But I think the more of you out there that can say something, that do say something, that put pressure on our government, hopefully they can figure out that they're not doing a great job. So that's my soapbox for that part of it. The other thing about the whole COVID thing, what I found fascinating, a very good friend of mine works at the Maui Memorial Medical Center, and what I heard from them was that they were forbidden to discuss publicly anything that they see on COVID. Even when there's disinformation being put out there, they are not allowed to comment, say anything, or talk about it, which I think is really crazy that they don't have the freedom of speech when they see things. And these are highly trained professionals in the medical world, and they don't have the opportunity to say anything. So another thought: just know that that's happening. It's for real. It's not really pretend. They're really doing that. So just, put pressure on whoever you can. Send emails. Let them know that you would like to see our island open if, in fact, that's what you want. Why is this an amazing week? Well, it's so cool. Today the 10th was 20 years that my wife and I and my two daughters moved to Maui. So we've been on the island for over 20 years, and that's really exciting for us. September 10th. September 13th is my daughter Mackenzie's 26th birthday. That's today. So the thought that I have a 26-year-old is sort of scary, but she is in Nicaragua and she's teaching third graders in a Christian missionary school in Nicaragua, which I love. And then Tuesday, the 13th or the 15th, is my 30th wedding anniversary to my most amazing wife, Lori. And so I'm so excited that I've been with her for 30 years, committed. We just are absolutely in love, and it's very cool. Also, I mentioned in my notes who tested positive in Hawaii was Josh Green, our lieutenant governor. He's doing fine. He's healthy. He said it's not affecting him very much. But, I think that's the thing that's so important is that contracting COVID is not a death sentence. Conversely, it's very much not a death sentence. So it's when the lieutenant governor gets it, I think it's not that I wish anybody catch COVID, but I think it's important that people to see somebody who's caught it, is healthy and safe, is going to take themselves through this and show how to react and how to handle it. And I'm just going to pay attention and keep that up to date with what's happening. Mentioned quarantine. We still have no idea what's going on. Theaters are still closed. They were supposed to get the green light to open on Tuesday, and then all of a sudden in Maui, that got pulled back. For what reason, I have no clue. Why we can't be in a theater is just beyond me. There is plenty of room. They've got the new updated theaters, plenty of space. I just think it's a shame that, again, we're just crushing our businesses here on the island, taking employees out of work. It's just, I don't want to go down that road. The other thing I saw in the paper over the weekend is that our tax revenues in the state of Hawaii are going to drop somewhere in the vicinity of 11%, which is just crazy from the lack of tourism and COVID and everything else that's happening. So that's my soapboxing. If you have any thoughts, I'd love your comments. I'd love to know what you think. Yes, Jill McGowan just posted that the government is acting like it's a death sentence. I agree, and it's not. There are a lot of people that have contracted COVID and made it through without even realizing it, and I feel very badly for the people who have passed. That's not a light topic, but we need to balance everything in our existence with all the things that are happening in our country. But so now on to the stats, my quick stats, which I found is really helpful. Residential homes, residential condos, and vacation rentable condos. So residential homes in South Maui, Kihei, Wailea. Right now, there are 58 active and 38 pending. That means there's 1.8 months worth of supply. That is by all means a seller's market. I listed a home in South Kihei Friday morning at 8 a.m. and by Saturday at 8 a.m. or 10 a.m., it was sold and under contract with an exceptional contract. I had 4 more people that were looking to buy it. So if you have been thinking about selling your residential property, now is probably a good opportunity to put it out there. There is a lot of buyers looking and not a lot of inventory in South Maui. For residential condos, currently there's 88 on the market active and 38 pending, 2.3 months worth of supply. So a little softer, still demand and still high sales, but not quite like residential. What I'm feeling is people are wanting the house, wanting the land, wanting the space with this new buying trend that we're seeing. The other thing that's interesting, in the last, I think it's now about 30 days, I've put 4 properties under contract, sight unseen, all using FaceTime or Zoom with my clients on the mainland and walking them through. So we are being effective at doing that. Just did this last week. I did it 2 times. So if you're interested in buying something and you wanted to look at that possibility, let me know. Lastly, rental condos. So here's the flip of the coin. Currently, there are 214 vacation rentable condos on the market and only 45 under contract. That's a 4.7 month availability. So much less activity in the rental market. So what does that tell me is that, supply and demand. If you're thinking you wanted to buy more rental property here in Maui, or you wanted to invest in a rental property in Maui where you could do, daily rentals, Airbnb style, now may be a really good opportunity to do that. We are seeing downward pressure on pricing because of the high inventory and availability. So again, 214 units on the market, 45 under contract, currently pending, and that's in South Maui rental condos, Kihei and Wailea. Just to give you an idea, the prices on the condos for rentals range between $299,000 and $9.9 million. For residential condos, they're $249,000 to $3.8 million, and for residential homes, much bigger spread, $524,000 for a fixer-upper to $23.5 million. The other thing that I found fascinating was on the rental condos of what was under contract, currently pending, out of the 45, 15 of them were over $1 million. So basically a third of the condos were over $1 million that were under contract. So that's all I got for you today. I'd love your comments. I'd love your feedback. If you know somebody who might be interested in this information, please feel free to share the video either on YouTube or FaceTime. If you're watching this on my YouTube channel, we do have a new YouTube channel that we're moving everybody over to. So be on the lookout for that. There should be a link in this channel that I'd love for you to go and subscribe to that channel. And so be part of that. If you're on Facebook, thanks for joining me on Facebook. I appreciate it. Love to see your comments in the remarks. I currently use StreamYard to stream this to multiple different platforms. So I don't see all the comments that are coming in, but I would love your comments here on any of the platforms that you're watching it on. If you want to touch on anything or you want information about anything, please feel free to let me know. If you're going to be coming out to Maui, and you're going to bite the bullet in quarantine, I have several clients that I've been talking to. We will help you with that. We'll, scoop you up at the airport. We'll help you, put you in the right direction to find food, help you get deliveries, get your place ready before you get here. Whatever you need from us, we are so happy to do that. We would just love you to come to Maui and enjoy the mountain, or enjoy the island, and enjoy your time with us. Hey, Sandy Marshall is back. She was here. She came over in quarantine. We've got her tips. We'll provide you a hit list with the tips of what to do and how to get through quarantine and how to find and get the things you need. So we're happy to be here and help you out. So aloha from Maui. Hope you have an amazing day. Be safe, be smart, and if you don't feel good, stay in. If you're not healthy, stay in and be safe, because we sure don't want anything to happen to you. We do care about you, and we can't wait to see you back on Maui when you get here. Or if you're already here, can't wait to see you out on the street somewhere soon. Aloha.